So, Kim, we need to go back and check the trash.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Yeah, I've finished with the radio, I think. Although... Just tell me more, Kim. What are we looking at exactly? What is this machine?
This is the Coupris Kineema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
Okay, what is this sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage?
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up.
What?
Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Just you can't say that and then and bring up the feeling and then tell me to forget about it. This must be what woke me up when you arrived in Martinez, the infernal noise of the thing.
Yes, sorry about that. The Coupris Kineema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly concealed pride.
Okay, I'm going to have another look around. Well, first, do all the policemen in RCM have such cool motor carriages?
The Coupris motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
Okay. Wondering if I have one. Just, yeah, maybe we could go for a drive later. I want to have another look around first and then go back to the trash.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I'll run my fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Okay. What about this toolbox?
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Well, and again, thank you, Kim.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Okay, I'm going to take the flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
I also want the rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
And I suppose the red-tip pry bar could be useful too.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think.
Okay.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Okay, close the toolbox.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
I'll tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Okay.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Ah, good to know. Thanks, Kim.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now.
Right. Maybe later then.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
I'm not sure my head's in the space to drive. I'm not even sure I could remember how. Even if I ever could. Maybe that's why I don't have a vehicle. Anyway, let's get out and close the door. Right. Let's head back to the trash, Kim. Come on. Maybe my paperwork's in there after speaking to the woman from the hostel. Let's see if we can find it.
The trash container stands in the spring snow.
Okay, open up the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Yeah, so not much different to what I saw before. Why are you repeating yourself? I'm going to search through it again.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
I need to keep looking. I need my papers.
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
I'm going to pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
This must be them.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping so, but I don't know what this is exactly. It's rather gross.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Really? Okay.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Yeah, well, the phone call with Sylvie sort of cleared that up. I think at that moment, from the conversation, I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, and that's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet.
Well,
He doesn't know what to say. Yeah, okay.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
No, I think we're done.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Right, let's get going. So, let's have a look in here. So I have a flashlight now, chain cutters, a pry bar. I've got these yellow gardening gloves, just in case I need them. I don't think I'll walk around wearing them though, no. And this commemorative pin, yeah, I need to find a pawn shop. I need money. This pen, don't know whether to pawn that or to keep it. I'll hang on to the handkerchief just in case I need to cover my nose. I don't think the empty cassette case. It's just an empty cassette case. I think the tape's ruined, isn't it? So, yeah, no need for that. Now, I need to read the ledger. Case needs an official name. Go to your inventory and interact with the damage ledger to give it one. Finding the right line may take some time. Okay. Inventory. Interact. Damage ledger. I can interact with my mug. And the photos, yeah. I'll have a look at the photo later and the mug. For now, let's have a look at the ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Yeah. Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue?
I'm not sure I want to know.
It's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Okay.
It's a metaphor for you.
Hey, no need for that.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Okay, I'm going to browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year.
Okay.
The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, Not completed, mind you.
What are you implying?
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Oh. Lieutenant, is 2 cases a week a good caseload?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes.
Huh.
You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Yeah, 2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Yeah, I think I may have burned out, all right?
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
There was some mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
And they're written in capital letters, too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
Any more?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location.
I like
and
that one.
The murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
So I was a homicide detective, it would seem.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Okay. I'm going to count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely 1 more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Oh, good job I hung on to this pen Lena gave me, and I probably shouldn't sell it. I'll commit this to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
It doesn't feel like that's me at the moment.
Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Okay, I'll cross out the ones I've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality.
Structure.
This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Kim, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Yeah, there's a few coming to mind. I'm not sure shit on a stick is the best one, though. I think we'll just keep it simple, Kim. How about the Hanged Man?
Great. That's great.
Oh,
That's actually
good.
what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Maybe I'm getting the hang of this.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm done inspecting these.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Okay, just have a quick look at the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Yeah, I think that would be wise.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Okay, can I read the case files any easier now?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin.
Oh, great.
It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 411201171 the next world mural.
Hang on a minute. What's HDB 41? Is that the precinct?
41 is your precinct.
Yeah, I know that, but what's the HDB stand for?
It's safe to say those are the initials of the officer responsible for the case.
Oh.
Your initials.
Oh. So, didn't you mean to say it was RAC, Raphael Ambrosius Costo?
No, the alphanumeric begins with HDB.
Okay. So, I wasn't 100% sure, but it was the only name coming to me. So, maybe I'm ready to admit I'm not Raphael and go on with my life.
That's comforting to hear. Now, detective, it takes half an hour to piece one of these together, if you still want to. Here are your options.
Half an hour to piece one of these together. I think I'll revisit it later, if that's okay.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Okay, anything notable about the clip?
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Okay, I'm going to run my fingers across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
You're right, I don't.
Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Lieutenant, is this one of the hologram watermarks that you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Okay, what kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address.
Oh,
The information varies by date of issue.
it might have my name.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Okay, any way I can read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example...
All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Perfect.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay. That's all for now, thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
What about these yellow papers?
In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
Okay, what types of form are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Okay, what about the field autopsy?
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Fairly detailed then. Station call?
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Okay.
All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
Cute. I don't think cute's the word you're looking for. But anyway, and the misconduct fine?
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Okay, that's enough of those.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Right. So the field autopsy for the hanged man. I don't think we found any bad guys yet. I could fine people for things and use the money to pay off my debt, but Something doesn't feel right about that. I don't think I'm that type of person.
What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better.
Good, I'm glad about that.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Yeah. Any particular smell off the ledger?
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose.
Yeah.
It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
I think I might puke again.
You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Yeah, I know. Sylvie already told me that I dunked it in the toilet.
If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it?
Well, I'm a policeman, allegedly. This is police work. I'm just following leads, you know?
Torturing your own nose for no reason is not conducive to case cracking, bud.
Look, I am just trying to piece things together, right? I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay? It's getting weird and hostile, so sorry nose, let's just move on.
Your nose is somewhere between grateful and resentful.
Yeah, let's just put this away. Okay, nothing else that I need to interact with. Unless...
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
Yeah,
a cabbage of papers.
I'll put it away. I don't want to do anything else with it yet. Need to decide what I'm going to do now. Read the watermarks. So let's go and turn the lights on in the vehicle. That's if Kim will let me. But I think that's what we should do. Right. Kim? I'll ask him when we're at the car. So he doesn't have any time to think about it. Just in case. I don't think people... Yeah. I don't think they think too much of me at the moment. This is bothering me. Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Yeah, why do you keep repeating things to me? I know this. This is just taking up headspace. Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Okay.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
Oh, I am too. I can press the engine start.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Coupris Kineema comes to life with a whiny growl.
That is an infernal noise.
Like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time.
Okay, turn on the headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay, let's do this. This might actually shed some light on the affair. Right.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the perforations more closely.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Yeah, I don't think that's important.
Right. The meaning of the perforations remains opaque to you.
Okay, what about the shimmering street grid?
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kineema's headlights.
Where are we on this map?
Let me see.
He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
His finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems nice.
No, it does not.
Oh? That it? Okay, rather dismissive. I just look at the perforations again to distract me from that comment.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally them up.
The first row has 18 dots.
And the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Okay, count them individually.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150. At
Okay.
least. Maybe
we've got-
even 200.
We've got 18, an awful lot. What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
Just 3.
That's it.
Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM.
Oh,
They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
I'm not sure if I really want to, I'm thinking, but okay.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years.
Wow.
Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
First, I can't believe I've done this for 18 years. I don't remember any of it.
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age.
Hey,
What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
at this point, I feel like I just went around apologizing all the time.
Maybe you were a diplomat? Or in PR? Doesn't matter, I suppose. Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah.
This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases.
Whoa.
Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
Okay, is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades.
Oh.
Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
So you're saying I used to be some kind of super cop?
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills.
I've killed 3
You've
people.
got precisely 3 perforations there.
So that's not too many, I suppose, for the line of work and nearly 2 decades.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Oh, good. I feel good about that.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. It doesn't sound like me anyway. What was that image about?
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones.
Oh,
so
good.
we have that to be thankful for.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
Okay, he's not saying any more.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Okay. How do you handle the strain, Kim?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Okay, it gives me a meaningful look.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Okay, maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the yellow gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Okay, thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Right. I need to do some pondering of things. Okay, let's have a look. My lonesome way home. 53%. I'm getting there with trying to retrace my steps, but I just can't get the picture clear in my head. Now, what do I think as I go through this crazy, strange, dreamlike reality that I'm in at the moment? What do I think I am? My perception is good. I notice things. What else? What else? think, no, it's not machines. I'm not great with those. I need to be able to hide my feelings a bit more, I think. Because right now, inside, I'm a mess, but I can't let people see that. Suggestion, though. Yeah, being a police officer like this long, surely I'm good at that. You know, charming men and women playing the puppet master. I'm going to take... yeah, I'm going to take that. Okay. Right. Okay. Where to now? What do we have on? Let me have a think about... Just going to take a moment, Kim, just to think things through and what we do next. So I've got no idea where I am. Lena encouraged me to ask others to explain. Perhaps a rich person. Rich people are educated. Okay, so I need to talk to people some more. I'm not sure I want to speak to Kuno. I'll find out who else tampered with the scene. Whoever has access to the whirling trash. I don't think Kuno's going to know anything. Getting the body down, we need to go to the harbour and ask the Union for help. Where's the rest of the armour? Again, seems like we're going to have to go and talk to this extremely difficult and rude kid. Come on, Kim, let's go and talk to the kids, see if they saw anything. I have a bad feeling about this, though. Or what they were shouting. I don't think they're going to be cooperative or helpful in any way.
Kuno's got this.
The boy's throwing rocks at the dead body. He seems like he's about 12.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Hey kid, a word, police business?
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
What?
It's loving in the dick.
Okay, I'm not sure.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Look, can you stop throwing rocks at my crime scene, please?
Fuck that, Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouth hole.
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
Okay.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, any ideas?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Yeah, look, I see what you mean, but I don't think we've got much choice here.
Just take it easy.
Okay. Are, you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
Stop, he's throwing rocks still.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Look, I've got some questions for you.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Look, the body. Do you know anything about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Okay, do you know where the rest of his armor's gone?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
Oh, how come?
Kuno's fuckgimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
Mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, what do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style.
Oh,
that
great.
shit means nothing to Kuno.
So you threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Yeah, right.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck.
Oh.
The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Troubadour?
Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
Okay.
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Okay.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
Yeah, okay. So all those contusions over his body, did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
Okay.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Look, I'm not trying to make anyone feel anything. Look, a contusion is a bruise, okay? I'm just talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
Yeah, okay.
You hear the lieutenant hum. He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms, but he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Okay. Me and my partner were wondering. You seem like quite smart about police terms. How did you pick up so many police terms?
Me and my partner are wondering, do you guys puff Peter?
Kuno erupts into laughter, pointing his finger at you, then Kim. An unfortunate choice of words, the lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbour walls looming overhead. He could use a cigarette right about now.
Okay. Do you know how the body got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Oh, where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Okay, have you seen anyone else suspicious around, apart from the mustachioed union fella?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Okay, look, more on this later. Let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno, I think I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says this to himself, and then he turns to me.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Is that my coat up there? I'm pretty sure it's mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
He taps his nose twice in conspiracy. Oh God, what did I do?
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Okay. Is there any way to get into the harbour from the roof, Kuno?
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
I've got to jump to get in there? At my age, in my condition?
Not everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Moose piss has made you scared in the head.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Yeah, easy for you to say. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to talk about the powder or the tube because I can't remember what I did. Yeah, And I don't want him saying any more in front of Kim. Kim's already heard enough. Okay, I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
So, do you kids often play in this yard?
Right, Pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Just the ladder. Did you ever climb up there?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
Okay, so it's unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
What the hell's he writing down?
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Look. Do you know what's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
What do you mean the gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it.
So
Shit's nothing to Kuno.
you're talking about the young woman by the whirling in rags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks me in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her.
Okay. I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I'm off. I may be back later.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yes, I know. Kim, let's get out of earshot. Those kids wrecked my head. You got any comments on this?
Yes?
Remind me about the case again.
What do you want to know?
Actually, nothing. I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. Right, what else do we need to do? My head is a mess. So we need to go to the harbour now. There's two things. So we've got to go to the harbour to ask for help to get the body down. And the Jolly Mesk, whatever a Mesk is, we need to ask them about the armour. Who made the call reporting the crime? Okay, I need to keep searching for the caller, even though I don't have any obvious leads. Oh god, I've got to report my missing badge as well. I'd better do that. Before we go anywhere else. Right.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
Yes, I know.
a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, you mind if I use the radio again?
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct, please? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His raspy voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is, well, it's me, here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
My status,
10-18, 10-20, over.
Can you just speak plainly, please?
State your message, sir. Over.
Look, I don't know how to put this. It might sound a bit odd, but there's some personal details I'd like to discuss.
10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details. You cover that? Over.
Yeah, that's sort of a problem too. I don't have it. My badge.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge. I said I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation.
I know.
Need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No. The other one.
You mean your partner? Over.
Oh.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience with me.
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name.
Right.
It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Now come on, operator. Tell them to stop. This is serious.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vitmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over.
Look, can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
The whole bloody precinct's in on it now.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Look, enough of this now. I've got other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear me.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too. Sergeant Person wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Fuck. I say nothing for now.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over.
I'm just gonna stay quiet.
10-9, come in, officer. Over.
I will remain silent with terror.
Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over.
I am gonna hang up.
The silence is almost deafening after you flick off the switch, severing the connection.
I think that was the best choice.
That did not go well.
No.
I guess the important thing is that you followed protocol and reported your lost items.
I like that approach, Kim. I like that approach.
Did we need anything else here?
No, we don't. No, I think we're done here. Maybe we should just go for a walk and see, check out the area, you know? I need to take my mind off that. That was rather humiliating. Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Okay. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Let's speak to these guys. They may have seen people going in and out. Who knows?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Old René first.
Okay. I'm going to assume this is angry old René.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Yeah, but shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
No, look, I feel that would be extremely rude, so, a moment of your time, fellows.
Sure, officer. I am René. René Arnaud. And my specially abled partner here is Gaston Martin. How can we help you?
Man in the uniform stands before me, tall and proud. Let's start off simple. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Well, what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
It's a crater left by artillery fire. Why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
And yeah, just memory's a little fuzzy at the moment. Who are these communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you, as in your people, did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
Okay.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda.
Whoa.
And mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
So, yeah. But why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Okay.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling.
As do I.
A sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Okay, yeah, I'll just nod thoughtfully and turn to look northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Charming.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Okay, is that why everything's so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument.
All right.
And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Nothing. No, I don't think. I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
Thankfully, he doesn't really seem to be paying attention to anything I say.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
It seems so.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
And just what exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already?
Yeah.
They've forgotten already.
Yeah, I've forgotten everything, though. Don't take it too personally.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
Yeah, do you like just depressing everyone?
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
What is it about this? Do you know... Look, just moving on. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Oh.
Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
Well, thank you. That's good to know and very helpful of you. When you say most of the locals, you mean?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen.
Oh,
On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, but you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I am an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Okay.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Yeah, you know you have a way with words. It's I don't remember you being in my head before, but that's because I don't remember anything before. Have you always been in my head? Anyway, look, thank you for your time, sir. Right. Let's keep going down this street here that we were on. And see where it takes us. Okay. A sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Plastic wrapped macaroni stamped with... I can't read it. Everything good here. What have we got over here? This says food gift from the people of Messina. And a helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Let's talk to this guy.
You see a Cimarron street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Uh-huh.
You're very cool.
Oh, I thank you.
Bang, 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 bang!
So you really think I'm cool?
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction. He's just trying to butter me up, isn't he?
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back onto the pile of boxes he's sitting on.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act.
Yeah, I got that.
Questions?
The food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. Why is that?
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
I think one of them said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
And who is your supplier exactly?
Oh, he's a good guy. I think you'd get along. I'll let you know the next time he's around.
Interesting.
Okay.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer.
I wonder if... no. This guy's not going to give me any money. He's practically a crook himself. Well, he's also just surviving. Okay. What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
And do you have a permit to sell all that?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits. Just
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
it's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kim, is that true that he doesn't need a permit to sell?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
All right.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Okay, no permit then. Cool.
Hyper cool.
He nods solemnly and then breathes out a sigh of pride, surveying the city around him. Okay, that's all. Let me ask you something else.
Anything for you.
Where are you from, Sileng?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
Yeah, well, I sort of do because it's easy for you to say when you've got one. I'm thinking... Yeah, better not to mention that. Sounds good. Let's get back to business then.
Very cool. I like your style, officer.
Okay, look, I'll look around, thanks. Kim? I think this is going to be a very long day.